Morning guys, welcome back to the Guys' Correspondent. Well, today we're on our way to the secret Sanke. Got a few jobs to do. It's 25 to 8. Got a few bits to do. Get fish ready, give them a bit of feed, make myself a coffee, I'm going to get it road. Meet up with the guys down at the secret Sanke and see what today brings. Well, spin camera on, speak to you in a bit. There we go guys, mini pond's looking good. Nice and clean and clear. Little babies in there. Give them a bit of food for today. Give these guys a bit of food. Don't know if they're going to come up so early. But they need a bit of a food before I go. There we go. I've got a cat, guys, that keeps coming along this fence over here. And the whole fence out here, along my fence, down here. And it's been hanging around beside that pond. It's got fish well spooked. But good thing about having a netting on, you can't get them. There we go guys, fish fed. Time to get the coffee made, in the car and off to the Newark Showground. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. There you go guys, this is the Koi Talk Secret Sanke event. Got Miss Alan Tate going around having a look there, next to Evo. Doing a bit of the judging. See if we can have a quick look at what he's looking at.
Right folks, I think we might be quite split on this. So, Alan.
never remember the name. So a choice.
So we're sat
And it don't matter what it looks like, what name it is, I'm never going to remember. Right.
So we're currently sat
And we're from Coventry.
85 keys one line, 85 with the 90, and we've got the 90,
And I think
and we've got the 90, 95. So we're sat at 95 currently. Give us a little while longer. So we're looking for 85 keys one line. There we go. So 100, 105, 105, 110. 110. So the ground 15 or anyone else So it looks like we're 37 and 28 room. We're sat at 110 So no one else is doing it. So we're solely at the moment. So if you could just start taking details.
Go on then, Brett. What are you saying? Which one?
the
Akamat Silver. It's good that then.
There's a better one than that, I think.
There's the other one here is even better, I think.
It's still tapping in.
Coming on with
Near Saggy as well.
Brit and Amanda's having that one.
No, Britain and Amanda's not having that one. Yeah, no. You put a decimal point there, he's got half a chance.
Yeah, it's only $5.95. It could have been a lot more.
Yeah, it could well have been.
I don't reckon Brett's going on with that fish. I know wears the pants in that outfit and it ain't Brett. Nice ones in there.
150.
There we go. Rick, Tony, Vince, Alan.
Them in yellow. I've got one of them in yellow.
Jeff, Aaron, Vicky, Daz over there in the background.
Currently sat at 155 and 193. We've got 210 at the front here, so back to the back now. We're picking live 220. If anyone's interested,
Sorry, mate.
for 220 for this female Russian boy from Ocala, 220. So you just look at this rounded for this sort of price, £200. I can assure you that. So we're currently at 220 at the moment. Or 230 to keep this one live. Any advances on 220, 230, thank you, 240, 240 to keep this one going. If not, someone's 260. Any advances on 260, someone's going to be walking away. 270, a big fan. 280 to keep this one live. 280, thank you sir. 290. 290 290 to keep this one going. 290, 300 to keep it going. 300, thank you. 310. 320 to keep this one alive. Looks like 310 is going to take this one, so yeah, excellent fish. A lot of fish for the money as well here, I think. And then, yes, so currently £310 unless anyone else enters the bid. So we'll do the 480s. 380 for money, I think, especially for this period. So currently it's at 350, 360, thank you, 370 at the front. Or at the back. We're looking for 370 to keep this one alive. 370. So 360 quid. We're looking for 370 still. 370. Yes, yeah. We're looking for 380. Just scouring the room. We'll wait the last beats. 380, thank you. 390. We've got 390 at the front. 390 at the front. We're not sure. We're not sure. So it looks like 380 is going to take this one. Just scouring the room again, bear with me. So, unless anyone says otherwise, I think that's sold at 388, so £380. I think that's going to be an absolute weapon of fish for sort of mid-50s, female, crashing units, great fish. That's it. Next up, so this is the fish we've purchased. It's a topside super shiro. This is a female fish. Just been on the river for a while. The body models. I think moving forward, some experience with the fish. What's their blood name? Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I have to check the certificate. So I think with previous certificate, I would like to have a yes or no on that. It's from something like sort of more
So that's my number one. Nice female. Followed by this number two, another female. Number three, and then that one is number four. That's the order that I've picked, and we'll see what Alan picks when he comes to judge them afterwards. Right, come on then. What do you think, mate? Which would be your number one?
Which is the best fish?
That one.
So that's your number one. Right, which is your second? Your number two pick. So the male, this one's your number two? Yeah. So which one's your number three?
That one.
So the other male would be your number three, which would leave this female for your number four, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, let's see who wins. Did you hear that, folks? Alan's number one fish was number two.
Very slowly, investing a lot of money, and that quality has just been building, and all of a sudden they've got this collection of 3 and 4 year old fish now that are looking insane. There's a few of the early ones that are nearly to a metre in length. It's phenomenal, but what they've actually developed in the penny is a really strong looking characteristic, and the body form that they're building as well is like serious stuff. So yeah.
So guys, that's Rick's choice. He's gone with 1, 2, 3 and 4 in those category of fish. Totally different opinion on his first place fish with Alan, who went with number 2 as his first place. same as what I picked.
I just feel like the body's a little
Ricky's gone with the other female as his number 1, which is what I picked as number 2. Let's see what Alan says.
The bone structure is the best. But for me right now,
Slightly better on volume as opposed to number 3. The volume wasn't quite there in number 3.
so your choice for number 2 then from your original perspective is number 2.
Number 3.
Number 3, sorry, that's me getting mixed up. So I was with.
So Alan's second choice was fish number 3 for his second place pick.
This is
We need to have words after this.
And he's picked as his 4th place was number 1.
body shape, how's it body shape, not really, but the benefit of 4 is an issue for me. The hand in head. The rolling hand in head is this.
See, I agree with that.
But again, you've got the advantage of having an intro to a senior kid. So that issue with the benefit, put that fish for me in number 4.
Yeah, that's a really good point actually, because with number 4, I think a few people have kind of picked it out. The Ben is not actually in the best condition of it. The fish lost a couple of scales a while back. It's not 100%, and I get where Alan's coming from in that perspective. My choice for number 3 was number 4, purely on the fact the body of number 1 is just not cutting it for me, and I put that higher than any elements of number 4. Interesting, mate. This is why we see this judging is a very different thing to what I do.
It is. And this is what people understand. Sometimes when you tell me somebody should have oh shit.
Alan's right, judging is done on the day. And that's something for me. My eyes not tuned into that. I do believe the judging scene outside of Japan is very different. In Japan they will take into consideration some of the things I just mentioned. And literally look past the fact of that man is not 100% on the day, but the body's superior, therefore that fish will place over that one. This is the thing I've come to learn with showing. You have to learn what gets the results in the country you're showing it. And I see it so many times as fish that win serious prizes in Japan come over to the UK and do nothing. And you can argue there that you guys don't know what you're doing, which I probably agree with. But other than that, it is a case of the guys that judge the fish. So we want to bow down to their results and their criteria. So if you want to get into that showing game, I think it's really, really important you get to learn the criteria of showing the country that you're in order to select the right fish for it.
Yeah. So the top one is fish number 2 is first.
Fish number 2 is first.
Second.
Fish number 3 second.
Fourth.
Fish number 4 is
Fish
4th.
number 1's third.
Fish number 1 is
Senior
3rd.
judge at 4 rank.
And Alan says, as senior judge, Alan pulls rank.
Yeah. Has anybody got any questions they'd like to ask on that one?
All understand my reasons. Yours.
Everybody agrees with Alan. Fair enough. I can take that. But yeah, on that one, guys, just a quick run through from me. So he's referencing the spot on that one and the spot on that one. Has that made any difference in your judging criteria to those two?
None at all.
Yeah, I didn't even look at that, to be honest with you.
It's
There's a little bit of extra for the koi widow. Sure you'll appreciate this. so far, guys. It's been a nice day. I enjoyed it. Had a good chat with a fair few people. Plenty of nice fish to be looking at. Nice to listen to the judges' opinions and Rick's opinion and Alan's opinion, or cross of opinions, which was pretty good, pretty funny. But yeah, so far so good. Enjoyed it. I grabbed a little bit of lunch and then back in to listen to what else is going on. I'll catch up with you in a bit, guys.
Operation still, as well as the main side where people go. You're not even allowed in all the fish houses there, but it's quite a fun game, just trying to figure out random fish houses that will often drive past, figuring out who owns it, and a lot of the time it actually ties back to that in YouTube.
Yeah, they even have Danishi is located outside the mountain area in Niigata, so when you drive up into the mountains and you take some side boats, you find new greenhouses, and sometimes they're open and you go in there and you know that they're from, for example, from Danichi or Rudo. But when they see you, they try to get you out as soon as possible, because most of the time they keep their best fish there because they don't want people like Ryuki or other dealers to buy them. Because it's in their culture, so most of the time they can't say no when someone wants to buy their koi, or they give you such an amazing high price that you probably won't buy it.
I've been on the rough end of that one a few times. Right, this is a good question. What is the variety you find most challenging to select in terms of how they may unexpectedly change with time? I think in Alan's case he struggles with most of them. In my case, I'm not going to say because it changes with time. Can't even do it when public. This actually ties back to one of the trips when I went working in Japan. So I think it was the first summer, did a lot of different culling, and when it came to Sanke Showa, to be honest, I find that quite easy to get my head around it really quickly. Then one day we went to do Harawaki, Deutsch Harawaki. My God, that is stressful and it's tedious. So these fish were probably no more than about 3 or 4 cm at the time. The yellow colour was only just starting to break through the skin. And the criteria for selection was to, first of all, analyse the shine of the skin and the fins and the head, which is no easy job when they're that small. Then secondary to that, they were looking for a pattern. And you imagine trying to look at fish that size, and not only that, the quantity, there must have been 200,000 fish in this pond. And it was a day's work. I think we were 38 degrees outside, it was blistering. And yeah, just squinting away at all these fish, trying to look for a shine and a pattern. And I'm not going to lie, after a couple of hours I had enough of it. I thought if I was a breeder, I'd be going nowhere near Deutsch Harawaki. So, yeah, great question. Right, on that note, have we got any more questions from the audience before we wrap this part up?
I got one for you, if you won't mind, Ivo. Any tips on a small up-and-coming YouTube channel?
Yes. I just told it to, I don't know where the little guy is, if he's still here.
Leo.
Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. Discipline. It's all about discipline. I think you should always try to upload as much videos as possible. I mean, there are different ways to do it, of course. And just keep on going. For me personally, one video is more fun to edit than the other one, and of course the recording, because it is a lot of work. Maintaining or uploading 2 videos a week. Ricky is doing 5 or 7. I don't know how he's doing that.
I'm not doing it, that's the point.
But yeah, and just test different things, because in the end you have to deal with audiences. I mean, we got here in Europe, we have a very, I don't know the right word in English, but a lot of koi hobbyists that are really dedicated to watch koi videos. In the US, for example, it's a whole different, because they speak the same language, of course, like here in the UK, but they are on a whole different level of the koi industry and experience of hobby, because most of the hobbyists there, they don't understand why you shouldn't put rocks on the bottom of your koi pond, why are there koi shows, and the quality of recognizing the quality of the fish. It's for them a whole new chapter, and we are so far ahead to that kind of country. So just test different things and keep on going, but you should have fun in it, and if you have fun in it, then most of the time your community will grow.
Thank you very much.
I can get a little bit about that, so keep allocating off each other. Our viewer numbers have been tanking since he's been on there, so stay well when you come that way.
Sorry.
Yes, please.
I'm just going to ask when you mentioned finding your feeding levels for your koi. How do you find them? Just by keep testing your water until you get it to that?
Yes.
If you listen to Ego, yes. A little bit of this is always a hard one for me, because when I just spat this out, you got to remember there's over 20 years of experience sat behind this and a lot of fish. So much I do visually, it's almost for me like ignorance is bliss a little bit. I'm not constantly on test kits, looking at every single parameter, scrutinising it in massive detail. I'm looking at what's going on in front of me in the environment, and that's what allowed me probably to go through some pain thresholds. Whereas when you guys are analysing more, you might get there and probably worry more about what you're looking at on the test kit than what's actually going on in the pond. So that's always the tricky part when it comes to me talking about that bit. It's just saying, well, just ignore all that. Just keep an eye on your KH, be like crazy and everything will be great, because next thing you know, you'll wake up one morning and you'll be off your fish dead. So it's a real tough one, but I think the thing is not to worry too much. People over worry about nitrite in this scenario. I think there's been an expectation over years that the benchmark for nitrite should be 0. And I think this is what causes a lot of people a lot of problems. They're trying to achieve 0. You get 0.1 milligrams a litre of nitrite and stop doing what you're doing. Everybody panics. The bit no one's ever spoken about is how much nitrite koi will actually tolerate. That's the part. And it's quite a lot. Up to about 1.3, you're pretty safe. There's going to be no real issues at that. Going beyond it, you need to start dealing with it more. Even if you go beyond it, you've always got the option to add salt in there to counteract against it, to go through that pain threshold with it. Ammonia is a different beast. I won't tolerate ammonia, fish don't tolerate it. It will do a lot of damage in a very short space of time. So you just can't accept that. I think probably looking into it is the nitrite side where most people struggle. Because I say they get that little spike, back off, and the point is you never push through the threshold. You've got to develop the biofilm of the bacteria. We have such, I've seen in the ponds, take the secret Sanke pond for example, we're building that filter up over time as well as building the fish up. So as each small feeding increase is introduced, I might see the pond change. Something will crack, we see the water change, we might go off it or a heavier build-up of waste for a couple of days even. Then at that point we just leave it there, let that settle down before we go to the next increase again. So I think it's knowing when to push is the real secret to it.
What sort of influences your increase? Do you do the amount of fish or?
Yeah, minimal. This is where, to be honest, the feeder, auto feeders are massive to this, or having some kind of gauge on what you're feeding. I don't think a lot of people actually do. It's just a case of you chucking food in. You go from a mild day to a warm day. The fish's behaviour changes completely. Before you know it, you've fed 100% more food than you did the day before. That's too much. That's going to shock the system a little bit, and then you're going to have to rectify that problem before you go again because you've gone too far. So it's where the feeder can come in really handy. And to me, the JBL feeder is probably the most accessible and best on the market in regards to price at the minute. But even on the granular level I'm working at, one of the features I would say it lacks is that the incremental gains on the feeder are too much. So it's just a bar setting on it, but the difference between 1 and 2 bars can actually be quite a big jump. The Japanese feeders, the Buchi models that I use, they are crazy when it comes to with the price of them in the UK, but they allow me to increase in seconds. So I can literally go from 20 to 21 seconds, which you barely going to notice that difference to the system, and you can really build up that way. I do tend to find even with the JBL ones that we can have a massive lag if we go from 1 bars to 2 bars, especially with a small pellet because the increase is actually more volume of food. And yeah, there's a impact on them. So I think the biggest thing to learn is just holding your nerve a little bit. You've got to develop that biofilm, and the only way you can do that is to feed your filter more, and that's fed by fish waste. So there we go.
I think it's good to mention, getting back to the nitrate levels, that adding salt is just a temporary solution for getting the levels down. Because again, it's all I said with the biological filtration system.
Right? Is it temporary?
Well, I don't know, that's a question for you. But I think it's a temporary solution to keep adding salt to get those
I
nitrate
think the breeders, I mean, this is another thing, breeders don't have test kits. You know, you'd be lucky to see a pH test kit kicking around in a fish house. They do heavily rely on salt to keep things ticking away. You know, that's it, the ponds are so heavily stocked, you know, crazy amounts. And that's generally, they're using it a lot there in the background to keep things ticking away. Some more than others. I think you would find if you took a salt test around Japan, there'd be traces, fairly decent traces of salt in most of their ponds.
So at what level, nitrate level, what is a certain level? What is it, 0.5, is it 1?
So 0.3% is a nice background level. If you're keeping salts in there, it's going to do no harm. There's no negative impact going to come from keeping that there. Going beyond it, it's going to be using it to kind of medicate and treat problems. So, you know, 0.4, 0.5%, you don't want to be keeping that concentration all the time. But if you're at 0.3, which is half an ounce per gallon, having that there is going to be no issues whatsoever. It's actually advised. I first picked that up from the Bolton or Doc Johnson from America, was basically advising any koi dealer to be keeping 0.3% salt in their system just to aid against the stress. You know, retail ponds are very stressful environments. There's visitors all day, there's children smacking on tanks, there's netting being done. It's a highly stressed environment, and the salt just helps, because one of the biggest triggers from stress is normally it affects the osmotic system first of all, and when that goes, everything else tumbles after, and that's when we get a random fish death. Having the salt in there just takes some of that pressure away from the osmotic system and helps keep things a little down and easier. Any more questions, guys? No, happy days, so we'll wrap that segment up. If you want to grab a drink, and then Evo, Lee, Chris and Alan will be coming on to discuss the topic. And I think a nice topic to end on would be discussing Takano, who Lee has developed quite an affiliation.
Is he still here? Oh, there he is.
There we go. So we'll give it 5 minutes, folks, and get them on stage.
Here he is, the man himself. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the coffee cup, mate. I will get you one sent over. There we go.
Just enjoyed chatting with Alan and stuff like that.
It's been nice, hasn't it? Been nice to have
awesome. It's been absolutely awesome.
It's been a great day.
Top.
Right, ladies and gents,
And
last
Alan.
a bit before everyone vanishes.
Alan Tate, he's fucking batshit crazy, I'm telling you. My kind of bloke. My kind of
down
bloke.
to earth.
Oh yeah, definitely. No airs or graces with him. None whatsoever. He says how he sees it.
It does. That's what I like about him, mate.
Yeah. You know where you stand with him,
100%. Nice of him to have a show around some fish and what he would pick and what
what he would have picked and what we would have picked. Yeah, I've had a...
Get our Dave here.
Yeah, I just wish I had more money with me.
Me too.
Yeah.
Our Dave, check out our Dave here, Rocky Boy. All din rinned up in fresh merch. Look at that. There we go.
A lot of events, you've been to a lot of places in Japan. Obviously, it's nice to do different things in the industry.
The Koi Talk crew.
It's a bit of feedback on that whole event. Obviously, you've been to Takano, the farm, you've seen the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, just talk us through keep it clean.
So this is an interesting story. So I've never heard from Takano back in the days, but Ricky introduced me last October. I think I drove a couple of times years before by his house, but never knew what was going on in his basement. It sounds a bit crazy, but his basement is converted to a koi farm. It's ridiculous. So what happened, Ricky invited me last October to the harvest. I think we did 2 harvests in one morning, but we drove up to his house, picked Ricky up, and then he drove up to his house 10 minutes from the farm. And I introduced myself, tried to be very polite in Japanese, and I explained what my name was. My name is but they don't know Japanese. So I write my name in a different way. It's like Ibo. Yeah, so I am not the guy from About Koi. He has a different accent and also a different way of speaking. But I won't comment on that. But I'm not the same guy.
There you go, Mike. We asked him for you. That's all good. Yeah, Mr. Tate says there is absolutely no chance that I can get a coffee cup out of you.
Coffee cup? But he said you won't get
He
one
said
out of
you
me for
won't
now. You've done that on purpose, because you know by saying that I'm going to give you one, no, just to prove him wrong.
Just to prove him wrong, that's what he said. He said, not
exactly.
absolutely no chance.
Yeah.
And I said, if you did, then I won't put it in on video.
Come on then.
Well guys, that was the secret Sanke event and a great day had by all. Really enjoyed ourselves, all of us had a smashing time. And I even got my coffee cup from Koi Talk Rick. Thank you very much, mate. Usual thing guys, if you can do us a huge favour, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. And until next time guys, keep smiling and we'll see you on the next one.